so sorry. I apologize. My previous live went a little longer than I had intended. We were having such a good conversation, and I wanted to make sure I got, a majority of the comments because I wanted to respect people who were engaging in the conversation and not leave them on read. Because when I do that, a lot of you like, Nikki, I said this and you didn't call on me or whatever. And I wanted to give everybody, time to discuss. I truly, truly apologize. Did not know that it was this late. And I had to get something to eat because in my last video, I don't know if you can hear my stomach, but my stomach was going off. So, I had to get a little something in me to be here with you guys. Thank you all so much for waiting. Let's get into it. Come on in the room. Whoa, come on in the room. Please forgive me. We got so much to talk about. So won't you come on in the room? Everybody sing. Come on in the room. Whoa, come on in the room. Yeah, we got so much to talk about. I said we got so much to talk about. I said we got so much to talk about. Won't you come on in the room? Thank you all for being here. We have a special guest today. Somebody you all were requesting a lot last time, and she hadn't watched the show yet, so I couldn't. She wasn't ready to talk about it. But Mama Star is here. Mama Star is here. Hey, Queen.
Hey, everybody. Hi, Star family. How you guys doing?
Thank you for being here, my love. You all caught up on Ready to Love?
Oh, girl, let's show. Oh, let's get into it.
Let's get into it. First, we just want to say hi to everybody. Thank you all for staying around. Thank you, Shonda, for letting everybody know what was going on.
Thank you, Shonda.
Nikki DC said, coming in from the previous live, sorry we held Nikki up. We were having some good conversation. We were.
Yes, y'all were. I just decided not to jump in because it was going to prolong me.
Drewski said, you should have moved this live to 6 p.m. If I would have known, I would have. I'm again so sorry. Thank you all for being here. Shamika, what's up? Said night all. I'm here again. Didn't get to comment on the live before. Always supporting, keeping me company while I'm still at work from St. Kitts. Thank you for being here, Shamiko. Thank you so much. Hey, Greta. I did quickly. I got a quick meal, and then I am now drinking my celery juice.
Okay.
It's strong, but it's good for the skin. It's good for the skin. Thank you so much. It's Latasha said, I have yet to watch one episode of the show. Do the connections seem authentic to y'all? Not at all. Alana said, I binged the show this morning and I swear the cast gets worse every season. Yeah. This, by far from what I have watched, this is the worst cast, in my opinion.
Worse.
Worse. Teresa said it's real bad, and my dumb A would have been attracted to. We all have our weaknesses. Thank you for being here, Toya Star. Hey, Opulent Pomegranate. Hey, Sarah. Hey, Alicia. Thank you all for being here. Opulent said, I just found out you can get Girl Scout cookies online. Why did you tell me that? I'm doing so good. Greta said, LaRon and Chaz seem to the least problematic, and that's not saying much. I agree. So Steph said, here for the mess, which is what this show is. We back like we never left. Hey, Christina.
Okay.
Hey, love yourself. Drewski said, hi, Auntie.
Hi, my love.
Opulent said, my queen, Mama Star.
Mama Star is here.
Greta said, hey, Mama Star.
Hi, Greta. Hi, my love.
Thank you so much, Shonda. Shonda's had to buy Mama Star's book. Oh, are we still doing Amazon, Mom, or no?
Yeah, we can do Amazon. And if you want to get a signed copy from me, you just inbox me on my Instagram. And I'll send you all the information.
Or email Miss Melanie Books.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Shonda. Hey, Ajuvi. Spency said, hi, Mama Star, looking gorgeous as usual.
Hi, my love. Thank you.
Coco T said, hey, Nikki. Hi, Mama Star. I'm so happy I get to catch a live before my last client of the day comes. Thank you for keeping this therapist laughing. You're so welcome. Thank you for joining us. Mama Star, this might be for Toya Star. Opulent Pomegranate says, can we have the link to Mama Star's channel if possible? Toya Star, put that in the chat. Put that in the chat. Thank you, Toya Star.
And I have my football cup. I'm ready for the Super Bowl.
Football season. How the Lord gave you daughters, I don't know. I don't know. You are such a boy mom. What team are you rooting for, Mama?
I'm going with Kansas City. You know Andy Reid is
Andy Reid. Yeah.
And plus the what is they? The 49ers, they kicked my team out, the Eagles.
Oh, okay.
So I'm pissed.
You're pissed. So we rooting for the Chiefs. All right. All right. Let's get into. Oh wait, Spency said I'm ready for the Usher concert. Who was it? That's the
and me too. And me too.
I'm tuning in.
They 2 times. He gonna be two nights in Atlanta, and I'm going for both of them.
I know that's right. Honey. I know that's right.
And I hope I'm one of the ones that get on the stage with him and dirty dance.
No, Mama.
Yes.
No. And you know what? He'll probably pick you too.
No problem.
Oh wait, no, that was the Brian McKnight concert. Because you cut up. You cut up.
But I don't want nobody to know that because Brian McKnight is not our favorite person right now.
That was before we knew he was Basura. That's before we knew that he was Basura. Let's get into this show. So, I don't have his picture, but we have a new addition to the cast. His name is Justin. Handsome guy, young, 34. Oh, well, young for this cast. 34. He's a PE teacher. Here's my thing. There's nothing wrong with Jonathan's job. I just feel like the men and the women are unequally yoked because the women are like business owners, entrepreneurs, tech geniuses. And, you know, one guy was unemployed. Another guy is a comedian. It's just like, who is going to be the provider in this situation? The women? I don't know.
I'm surprised because who did the casting?
Somebody who don't like black women. It's weird. It's so weird how this casting has been set up. I mean, Justin is a cute guy. He seems really nice. The ladies really like him, but I'm just like, Rasheena likes him, but she owns her own business. She owns her own business, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm just like, the men, their jobs, and the women's job. It's not making sense.
The math is not mathing.
It's not. But welcome, Justin, to this show. 34. Okay. The basketball date with Lamar, Will, Rasheena, William, and Alexis. Lamar turned everybody off. All the women, he turned off immediately. He started talking about sex as soon as he sat down.
Yeah.
Alexis. He started talking about threesomes with Rasheena.
Yeah.
He's just weird. He's weird and very nasty. He made everybody uncomfortable. Go ahead, Mama.
And a pervert.
Yeah.
You know, his first thing is, would you get naked on a beach? Like, boy, what?
Trying to get to know somebody and you're talking about, you want to be in a threesome?
No, he's not trying to get to know anybody. He's throwing it out there what he wants and who he is. And I'm glad he did that at the beginning so that they could see him because he's a mess. He don't have nothing going on. He is obviously not looking to find love.
Yeah, he's not.
He's looking to get laid.
Yeah.
That's his claim to fame. And I didn't like him from day one.
Me either. Yeah. I don't think he's looking for a relationship at all.
No, he's not.
I think he's looking for a sex partner.
No, he's looking for a couple freaks.
Yeah, he's looking for a couple freaks.
Yeah.
He really, really is. And it's just upsetting because I'm like, how did he pass casting? Because the way he's talking to the women, like right off grip, there's no way that like they didn't catch this in casting.
Okay.
It's impossible. It's absolutely impossible for them not to catch that in casting. And I think they probably put him on there because they knew that we would all have the same reaction to him. That
Okay.
thing, and maybe they'll go viral. But I think they're going viral in a very wrong way because they're putting Black women in a very uncomfortable position every
Yeah.
time they're putting them on dates with Lamar.
And I'm surprised that Tommy is involved with that
Mhm.
because, you know, he's supposed to be about positive, you know, positivity with Black people and respecting the Black woman.
Mhm.
And I mean, this dude right here clearly doesn't have any respect
Mhm.
for the Black woman,
Mhm.
and his mother is Black. I don't
Mhm.
understand it. I don't understand the
He's
dynamic.
very aggressive.
Oh,
Very, very
very aggressive.
aggressive. I hate to use that word concerning Black people, but like with Black
Yeah,
women, he's so nasty. Like immediately, there's like a trigger.
arrogant. And what's the
Yes,
girl? Oh my gosh, the girl who got the a PhD.
all
Um,
of them.
what the girl
Oh,
with the
she
bad
is.
Shia with the bad weave?
Who?
No, her weave starts all the way back here. The part.
Who are we talking about? Wait, let me bring up the women. Hold on.
It's not
Uh,
Kashia.
it's not Kosheia. Mom, look
No,
at the screen. That not her, right?
no, not Kashia.
It can't be Maya. I like Maya. Don't have a
Not
bad.
Maya. Maya's a cutie.
It's not Laylen. She left. That's her hair too.
Not Laylen.
Patrice got braids.
Not Patrice.
Rasheena?
Not Rasheena.
Yeah, not the hairstylist. Vanessa got locks.
Yes, keep going. She's from the first women.
April?
April. Where did
She's
I
not on
got
the show
April?
anymore.
Yeah. She said that she was a pharmacist. But I'm talking about from the beginning. Him
Okay.
and her, when him and April was sitting down to get to know each other, he
Yeah,
was
very,
very rude to her. Because
very,
she was
very.
asking questions. She said, we're supposed to be getting to know each other.
Yeah,
And he was very rude and very nasty to her.
because she did not accept his advances, and as soon as she didn't
Yeah.
accept his advances, snaps.
Yeah.
He snaps on her.
But he sat down, huh? He sat down at the table with
Mhm.
her and they were getting to know. And she said, well, listen, I thought we were supposed to be, I'm asking questions because we were supposed to get to know each
Mhm.
other. And he was very nasty to
But
her.
he's like
And
that to all
he
of the
was
women.
very rude.
He's like that to all of the women. And if this is how he treats women who he just met, I am afraid to
Yeah.
know how he treats the women in his life.
Because he said, and I don't want to pass no wrong judgment on nobody, but he said he was married before.
It
And
couldn't be wrong.
he give me abusive.
Well, he's verbally abusive. We've seen
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
he's
He gives
very
me
nasty.
abusive.
He also was dismissive to her. He was like, she said, asking him questions. He was like, next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was so rude.
But he's like
Oh,
that to only the women though. Only the women.
that's it.
Typical, typical.
I'm gonna keep that other thing that I was gonna say because I will get banned from the show.
Camera again? Okay. Well,
Yeah,
thank you
so
for keeping that to yourself.
I'm thinking before I talk now because I
Thank
do not
you.
want to get banned from the show. But I'm gonna keep that to myself. But he's giving off that.
Thank you, Baba Star.
Hmm.
Alexis and William were really hitting it off. She really
I'm
enjoyed it.
surprised at that.
Really?
Yes.
I wasn't.
I was really surprised.
I wasn't.
I didn't think that Alexis would go for him because he has two baby mamas.
Uh-huh.
He's a comedian
Hmm.
that's not funny. Um he's he got a little some things that I believe he needs to work out because he said that he was adopted.
Uh-huh.
So I think he probably need to work that all out because he hasn't worked that out. To me, he hasn't worked it out because he's still searching.
Hmm.
He's still searching for every part of him. And so when you're still searching, you're not ready because he's been married twice.
Mm-hmm.
He has two baby mamas. You know what I mean? Two ex-wives.
Yeah.
And it's like now you're looking for love. I don't think he's ready for love. He could be, I mean, you can be friends with someone,
Mm-hmm.
but I think he needs to collect himself, find himself.
I don't think he's ready to love. I think he's ready to date, though. I think he's ready to
I don't think
get.
he's ready for that.
You don't think he's ready to date either?
Mm-mm. I think he need like I think he just need to have a couple people that he go out with right now while he fixes himself.
Okay.
Because he's searching. There's a part that he's still dealing with his um uh, being adopted. Like why was I giving up?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't want me. That kind of a thing.
Yeah.
So that transcends sins in all of his relationships
Mm-hmm.
because he's not secure.
Yeah.
So and then he don't know what he want to do either.
Mm-hmm.
He's a comedian and he's opening up a
So you say he all over the place?
yeah, that he got to collect himself.
Yeah.
He really do. He's opening up something for black women, guns and this and that. And I don't want to. He can't teach me nothing because and it's sad. It's sad that I watching him like that because he's still dealing with. I was given away.
Yeah.
And I don't know, whether it was a good experience with these people or not.
Mm-hmm.
But he's still dealing with that. And when you're dealing with that, it's hard for you to be in a relationship because your mate don't know how to deal with that.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm coming into a relationship with with Bay, and he's dealing with he was giving away. So he
Mm-hmm.
might run away. And he going for the weekend. I'm saying, where you been? Well, I'm dealing with my adoption. Oh, come on. No, no. Now we're not doing that. So that's why I feel like he needs to go to therapy. He needs to fall in love with him.
Yeah.
I'll leave it like that
So,
before he could share that because love is great when you find the right person.
yeah.
And everybody wants to be in love. Everybody wants to be in love. So I just feel like he don't get an opportunity to really be loved
Mm-hmm.
because he's dealing with something. So I think he needs to fall in love with himself first before he can.
Before he's ready to love.
Yeah, because I wouldn't want him for none of my daughters.
Oh, you don't have to worry about that, Mom.
Uh-uh.
Mom, can you clear up your comments? Because Alana Ray said, I thought Mama Star was going to say he needs to work out because he's hippie. Because you say he needs to work out. What are you saying? What did you? Yeah, he hit
Now,
the picked up.
Alana Ray, you gonna get Mama Star in trouble.
He caked up. He
He
caked up.
is caked up.
He
But
is.
I was saying he need to get himself together mentally.
Oh, okay.
His self, he need
Because I said the same thing. I was like, work out. What you saying? Okay. Okay. Thank you, Alana.
Latoya Star.
Thank you so much, Alana. Rasheena. Let's get to Rasheena. She had the first date with the new guy, Justin, and Rasheena really likes him. And I'm like,
Rasheena likes all of them.
That's what I was going to say.
Rasheena likes everybody she likes.
Yeah, Rasheena liked the boys.
Rasheena wants, yes, Rasheena wants to be dated up.
Yeah, I think Rasheena and Patrice are here for a good time.
Yeah.
I don't think they're looking for love. I think they're looking to date, dip and do it, and have a good time. And I don't think that this.
No, I think Rasheena wants someone to love her.
Mm-hmm.
She is here. She gonna give him a good time.
Yeah.
But she wants to have my guy. She wants, she wants him to choose her and she choose him. She don't just want a good time. She wants him to come pick her up and we dating and we out. We at this place, we at that place, we at concerts. We all over together. We're in love. That's what she wants.
Oh, okay.
But she's going to give you a good time. Cause she got the sex appeal, honey.
She does. She does.
Oh, she brings it. She brings it, and she lets them know,
Too small
choose
outfit.
me, choose me. And I'm going to, cause she wants to be in love.
Yeah, she does.
So, and she letting you know, I'm gonna give it to you.
I actually thought that I still kind of feel like she just wants to date around for right now.
Okay.
For me, I feel like Rasheeda's having a good time. I think Rasheena, her business is doing successful. Her kids are a bit older. She wants to have fun. She wants to have fun. I don't see anything serious with her right now, but you did make a great point. I definitely could see her wanting to have, a partner to
Yeah.
do things with now that
Yeah, she want to dress up and she want to go to the Usher concert with her boo.
Her boo.
You know what I mean? She want to go out, date night. Every Wednesday, every Thursday, every Friday is date night. She want to tell girl, she want to tell her girlfriends in the salon, girl, I got to get ready. Go. I can't do no more kids. I got to get ready to go because me and Babe, we going out tonight. Like, it's date night. Girl, and I bought this, girl, I'm wearing this. She wants that conversation. And there's nothing wrong with that. But she don't want to date this one, this one, this one, this one. I don't feel like that. I feel like she's trying to catch somebody, and she wants it to stick. I don't think that she wants to date around with this man coming and this man coming, because she's already done that.
Yeah.
She's already done that with the multiple men. She wants her own man now.
Okay. I will also say, I think, because she really likes Justin, but I feel like all the women like Justin, because the batch of men that they have gotten so far are just not good guys, right?
Yeah.
Then Justin comes in, he's cute and he's kind. So like everybody is attracted to him because there's a lack of that here.
But she liked, who did she like before? I do.
She liked all of them before, except for Lamar. Even Lamar, she was like trying to give some play, but he really turned her off with the threesome comment. But I think she's really into Justin. Okay. But the problem is, I think all the girls are really into Justin. Our girl Laylenn had to leave the show for a family emergency. Guys, I did the research. I can't find anything. It's just family emergency. But she had to leave the show. And I'd say good for her. I felt like just like the
Laylenn wanted to leave.
Yeah, there were no prospects.
Yeah.
There were no prospects.
Yeah.
So she decided to leave the show, and good for her. I feel like this show is going to help her maybe get a bit more attention on herself, and she's going to find her guy soon and very soon.
She's a cute girl, and she got it going on.
Yeah, beautiful, successful. She will find the love for her, and I feel like this show, her being on this platform, really helped her in that way. But if she did leave because there are no prospects, I don't blame her. I don't blame her. There's not anything.
The pool of men that we're all trying to fish for, that they didn't give. I'm very surprised again at casting.
Me too.
Because it was one guy that got cold feet. He was a teacher, I think it was Glenn. And he just said, you know what?
This ain't for me. He said, this ain't for me.
Or maybe he got back with his girlfriend or something. You know what I mean? It's something, but he just said, nah.
He was over, but he was very nervous in his intro. So I just don't think.
Or maybe he thought something was going to come out on the show that he didn't want everybody.
That's what I thought as well.
I think Glenn, when he thought about it, he said, okay.
It's not worth it.
Yeah, I figured maybe he's seeing somebody. Mm-hmm. And when she seen this, it was going to be something different. Mm-hmm. So I think he just said, you know what? I'm going to go eat on.
Or he could be on the run. You never know.
You know what? I never thought about that. But they sure did show him.
Yeah.
Well, they sure did show him. So
for a bit. So Chaz. Mm-hmm. Chaz has Kosheia, Vanessa, Patrice, and Alonzo over to their place. This is the thing. Kosheia made it very clear that she was uncomfortable with Alonzo. I hate the fact that they keep on putting her in these situations, but I think that they put her at this event with Alonzo so that Alonzo could clear it up. But I feel like the show is just so male centered, right? She said to the man that he made her uncomfortable. Then in the next episode, they have her sitting down with him for him to check her and tell her what she needs to do so that she could be ready for love. Then they put her in a situation again with this guy, and of course they make up. He's apologetic. She forgives him, and they can move forward. But I still feel like every position that she was in concerning Alonzo was to make him look better. Like, I feel like this was set up for Alonzo, not for Kosheia, and his behavior still at this moment has not been checked.
Yeah. Alonzo. Well, he told her that he was sick of her already. When they first met, he said, "I'm sick of you already." They did not take tea from the door.
Yeah. But she was turned off by him by his sexual nature. And the thing is, all of the men are leading with that. It's just that Lamar and Alonzo are just so like strong with it. But a lot of the men are leading with sex.
Okay. But she Lamar. Oh, I can't stand Lamar. But she was like in LeBron. Okay. Kosheia in the beginning gave me she was liking LeBron.
I think she still like him.
I think she do too, but I think in the beginning because she likes to be in control.
Yes.
And she liked the fact that she was able to control or dominate conversations or whatever. She likes the control part of everything.
Yeah.
So when she doesn't have that, she's uncomfortable. And Alonzo's personality is big. He has a big personality. When he come in the room, he takes up the whole room. And he addresses things head on. And she can't handle that with him. He says whatever he's feeling, he says it. But he is a little too much too.
Yeah.
Mr. Dreads said somebody told him that the dreads made him look cute or whatever. He's a little bit too much too. He's a skater. I thought
that's his hair is his glory.
Right, but he was really he was like in what's her name? Wait a minute, Misinterpretations.
Patrice?
Yeah, ain't that her?
With the braids? Light skin with the braids?
Yeah. He was like in her. And I thought they was gonna go, yeah, him and her. Oh, the other girl is Patricia that was sent home.
Yes, Patricia was sent home
in the first episode. Yeah, so and I thought them two would have probably hit it off.
Yeah, I think they have great sexual chemistry. I don't think
yeah. But that's what both of them wanted.
Yeah, I agree.
And she says she's looking for love, but I don't think so. I think she's looking for a good time too.
I've been saying that.
Yeah, she's looking for a good time.
This is something fun for her to do.
Yeah, she has her own business, her own life. Her kids are grown. She wants to roll in the hay a little bit. Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with that. Her and Alonzo need to go ahead on and do it. Because he is annoying. Yeah. He's not, he's annoying. I mean, how could you be in a relationship with that?
Yeah. And he said his last relationship was a situationship.
Yeah.
Not even a full relationship.
Right. So something happened. He got into something and yeah, so Chaz, let's get to Chaz.
You sick of Alonzo? Okay, let's move on to Chaz. I'm sorry.
Chaz,
what is Shad, Chaz, whatever his name is. Go ahead.
Okay. So he is a nice guy. But I still think he's in the grieving process.
Yeah.
And if, whoever gets with him have to be willing to go through that with him because you can't tell nobody how long to grieve.
But I think Vanessa's a good party for that.
I do. I like him and Vanessa.
I love when they were at the end of the date, when it was just them two.
Yes.
I love their chemistry.
Their chemistry from day one. Like, he was attentive to her, and when he was telling her about his son, his child, I thought that she was
very attentive and listening. And I think that's what he needs. He needs.
Yeah.
And she liked the fact that he had some security, because she said, I love your house.
Yeah. I love their chemistry, and I think that they're ready to love.
Yeah, I do.
With each other. Because I was saying that that's a lot for somebody getting into a new relationship to have to deal with. You know what I mean? I'm not, the man is so sincere, and I believe that's why him and his wife or whatever did not make it, because of they both were grieving.
Of course.
The loss of their child. And, he was so pure. He said, we had 6 months. And honey, I said, listen, this is going too far for me, because I nearly passed out. I said, now, I'm about to cut this off, because he done threw me down with this one. So I think Vanessa will be able to be there for him and to walk with him with this.
Yeah.
Somebody else will probably mishandle him, if you will. Like, get tired of that. Come on, get out of that. You know what I mean? But I think she would be gentle and work with him.
That's what I was going to say. I think she's gentle enough to help him through that journey.
Yeah, because he's still grieving.
And I think he will be the protector and caretaker for her that she is hiring in a partner, especially, coming out of an interracial relationship. Her husband was white.
Yes. Yeah.
She's looking for, like, she's like, I'm looking for a black man. I want to, have a black relationship.
Because she didn't say a lot about that, but she didn't.
But we knew.
Yeah. That relationship wasn't a good relationship.
It wasn't good. It wasn't healthy for her. And I think this is healthy for the both of them.
Me too.
It's a perfect age-appropriate relationship.
Yeah.
And then plus they had really, really good chemistry. It just seemed very real.
Yeah.
Very, very real. I like them.
Me too. And I wish them success.
Me too. Bria said this is the only couple she'll root for. Same. Like, I haven't found any other couple that I like, but these two really. Something happened, and I was like, to see that. Oh, let's bring this up. Let me bring his picture up again. Alana said he did come at Justin a little sideways, LOL. I'm like, Shad, why are you throwing shade at him? Here's the thing. He didn't know Justin was coming. Patrice invited Justin. So he just saw this man walk into his house and he was like, who is this? And then, he felt some sort of way because he should. He had who was there and who he was going to make a move on. Then Justin comes in, who's really attractive, and everybody, the women are going up for him.
Yeah.
He felt some sort of way. He threw shade.
Ask me, can you invite somebody to my house? And I would have said no.
Yes. And Justin caught it and gave it back.
Okay.
But I really like him and Vanessa. I'm really liking their connection. Alonzo and Kosheia, they were able to make amends and move on, but I still just didn't like that they kept on putting her in situations.
I didn't either. And I'm surprised. I am surprised that they're doing that.
Not good.
I would keep that comment to myself too.
What?
Because who's doing this casting?
Yeah. I think that, to be honest with you, I think this is the best that they can get of men who would come on to reality TV. Because we even talked about in the last Ready to Love Live, if you're a good guy and you have everything going for you, you have options. You don't need a TV show.
Right.
You don't need this, right? It's different for women because they are not the seekers. They are the ones sought out.
Yeah.
They have to put themselves in a place to be found.
Right.
So for the women, they're coming on this show to be found. Like I was saying with Laylenn, she didn't find her guy here, but she put herself on this platform. So if there's a good guy looking, you'll be able to find her. So it's very smart for the men to do that. But the good guys, they don't need help from
Yeah.
this show.
Yeah.
So you're left with, so it's unequally yoked because you're left with the good women who are trying to be found, and then you got these scallywags who need so much help.
Yeah.
You randomly get, a good guy out of this, but the guys that do need help are coming on this show, and they're so flawed. They have so many issues.
Honey,
And a lot of them, go ahead.
you done told the truth anyhow. Because I said, where did they get these guys from?
These are the guys that need help. And
Definitely.
the women, they need help being, they're good. They need help being found, right? These men have been found. They've been rejected. So that's the difference. These women are not
Okay.
women that are rejected. They're looking to be found. They're ready.
Okay.
These men are not ready, and they've been rejected for a lot of the issues that we're seeing come up very quickly. So you have these guys who are flawed and have all of these issues, and these women who are ready in a much better space. It's not working out because they're not on the same playing field. They're unequally yoked.
Okay.
You got why is the unemployed Lamar on this show with business owners and entrepreneurs? Like, these women own their own business.
With his peen in his hand.
Yeah, why are they on the
like mystical?
Okay.
Walked in there with it in his hand.
He should not be anywhere near them. He shouldn't even be breathing the same air. Like, he's not on their level in any kind of way. But this is what we're left with.
Alonzo is a weirdo.
They're all the men are weirdos.
I love LaRondo.
We'll get to LaRon. You've been telling me that's your boy. So Maya has a date on this episode with Lamar. My thing is, Maya's so cute. She's the youngest on the show. She's so cute. She's so adorable.
Yeah. Why?
The sweetie, she just don't be lacking the common sense. Because I'm like, why would you invite nasty Lamar to a photo shoot that's about your body? As soon as he saw her, would he go, oh yeah, nah. Like, he was just so excited to just like see her body. And I'm like, of course he's already nasty when you're not even showing anything. Soon as he saw her waist and them boobs, he just became uber nasty. She was so uncomfortable.
Why would she do that? She been knew that he was nasty. So why was he at your photo shoot?
I don't think she thought it all the way through. I think she thought that this was going to be a way to advertise her brand, but you have to do it by way of Lamar. So we learn nothing about your brand, and we just see you being uncomfortable by this sexual pervert guy, and it just doesn't work.
I got a little more to say about that. Because
okay, go ahead.
I wouldn't have invited him.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been okay. Why didn't she invite someone else?
Well, and that I think the show set it up, but I would not have invited him to something concerning my business or where my body would be on display.
So what you're telling me, that she did not have a say so in the date?
Yeah, I don't think she had a say so in the person. I think the show set up who was going to meet with who when.
Okay.
But I think she had a set up in the location. I think she had a say in the location.
Okay.
But I also think she could have said she doesn't want to meet with him and probably didn't say it because she's just going along to get along.
That's another way to look at it, but
what do you have to say? Go ahead, Mom.
No, I just, you're having a photo shoot. And I was kind of like, Priya said I need a background check on Nasty Lamar ASAP. Me too. And they're supposed to do that before they come on the show.
Well, he probably passed the background check, but I know they weren't checking for employment.
Let me tell you one thing. I think that, you're doing a photo shoot. Okay. Because he walks in there with his hand.
Okay.
Anyway, as a photo shoot, you're exposing yourself.
Yes.
I don't know. I love Maya, and I don't know if she just don't have the sense, the common sense, or if she, got a little nasty in her too.
No, she don't like Lamar at all. He made her feel so uncomfortable.
Well, I agree. She don't like him. Nobody don't like him on TV or off of TV.
He made her feel extreme. She was like, weirdo, right off grip.
Oh, B said the show sets up the dates. Okay. Yeah. So yeah. Okay. So that now it makes sense how she was uncomfortable when he showed up. Okay. Yeah. I'll give that. Okay.
I really didn't want to meet with him, but the show was like, this
okay.
is you and Lamar are gonna go out.
And they did that because he's nasty.
Yeah. I honestly feel like the show put him in situations to make the women uncomfortable because they wanted a reaction from the audience.
Yeah.
And I think it's backfiring on them because the audience is then like, why would you put Black women in that situation?
Yeah. Yeah.
But
because it's white producers.
You think so? No, this is Will Packer. His productions are normally all Black. Now, who owns it is a different story. Okay. The fact that as soon as Lamar sat down, he told her, I'm asking these questions because I want to know if you could please me sexually. He never asked the women anything about them. He never wants to get to know anything about why are you going there?
A pervert.
Just nasty.
And you're right. They're pulled wherever they're pulling these guys from.
Yeah. The gutter.
Is out the gutter.
Because even when he says that to her, she said, well, I'm trying to get to know you. Like, what question?
The bar is in hell. Yeah.
Yeah. The bar is in hell. And she's just like, I'm trying to get to know you and ask like questions to get to know you. And, do you have any questions to ask me? And he says, oh, yeah. What's the freakiest thing you did in high school? He's in his 40s. What's the freakiest thing you've done sexually in high school? When y'all were children?
I'll keep my comments about Lamar.
I just thought that was so weird. I'm like, why would that? He's an older guy. It's crazy. It's crazy because, and the thing about it is, there's no way the show didn't know that about him. There's no way.
They don't have no garden to pick out of. You know what I mean? This is the barrel that they got him from, and hey, they needed to produce a show, so they let him pass.
Yeah. And they said, oh, he's going to be entertaining, not knowing that he was going to make everybody uncomfortable.
He gives off rapists, like, you know what I mean? Energy.
Yeah, rapey.
Yeah, rapey energy. Like, people are very uncomfortable around him.
Yeah. We're not saying that he is. We're just saying he just gives off uncomfortable energy.
That's the energy. Yeah.
You
got me together right quick.
I sure did. Let's talk about the double date with LaRon, Maya, Jonathan, and Shamika, also known as Mika. I love her. Here's why I love her. She clocked Jonathan day one. She was just because she had known from the other ladies that Jonathan was married before, but he never said it to her.
Right.
When they sat down initially, she said, we talked about everything. And he never told me that he was married.
Yeah. And he ain't the cutest either, Mr. Foreigner.
What? Mr. What?
Foreigner. He's from somewhere else.
Mom, he's American. His parents are Nigerian.
Yeah, well, Mr. Foreigner.
We're not calling him Mr. Foreigner, Mom.
He was born here.
Or we have a mixed star fam. Absolutely. But I don't want to ban you.
Okay. Well, I don't want to be banned either. But Mr. Too much.
Okay. There we go.
Okay. He thinks he's God's gift to these women.
He sure does.
And I don't understand why.
Because his parents owns a business and he leads with that. Because
metal collecting.
No. He says, "Oh, I'm a business owner." And when he talks,
it's a family business.
It's his parents' business, but he leads like that's his business.
Yeah, and he never did say that he was married. He said he has a
Never.
child. He said you have to
Never.
accept my child.
Never.
You know what I mean? Because my child is my best friend. I love my child, and I love that for him. I love that because he ain't leave his child in the background. He's letting you know I'm
Yeah.
a package deal. It's me and my child, and I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Be upfront, but you ain't tell nobody you was married.
And Shamika knew this from the other women, right? So she was
Yeah.
waiting for him to say it. So as soon as she said it, she said, "Oh, hold on." Like she ain't know. Oh, hold
Okay.
on. So you're married? You were married before? When did that happen? And Jonathan's like, "Oh, well, I was going to let you know. Eventually, we're just getting to know each other." And she's like, "If we're getting to know each other, you should tell me."
You don't think that was important to
Important.
say? Yeah.
Especially when he talks about spinning the block with his baby mom, who we now know is his
Yes,
wife.
honey. Because she said it's a no for that either. She said because
Mhm.
no, he said that he spent the block with her when he was young.
Mhm.
And she was like, I don't get into that. She
His
said, I don't.
situation is very
She
messy.
said, baby mama drama.
Yeah,
That's what she said. And
and
I
it's
said,
on him.
yep.
It's on him. I feel like he just plays games. I feel like
Hmm.
he plays games. Being evasive about his relationship was a huge turn off.
Yes, he is a game. He's a gamer.
Yeah, but she clocks his T. She knows him. She clocked him from a mile away, and she don't
Right.
believe him. She's turned off from him. There's no way that Jonathan has a shot with Shamika. She sees who he is, and she's done. And I really like her. I really like how she is very direct and upfront.
Hmm.
And when
Hmm.
it's not for her, she moves on.
She moves on.
Same.
She don't waste her time. She
She
do
don't waste
not waste her time. She will go ahead on and
She
move
is
on.
looking for love and she ain't playing. When she
Yep.
told Jonathan to be evasive, she said, "Okay,
I'm
I'm
out of
doing
here.
that. I'm
Yeah.
good."
And I agree. I agree.
Because if you're hiding your ex-wife, what else are you hiding?
What else are you hiding? And
So
what else will
I
you
like
hide? What else will you hide in our relationship?
I like Mika. I do.
Yeah.
Speaking,
Yeah.
let's stay on Jonathan for a minute. In the conversation, when they asked what he wanted in a woman, he says, "I want a woman that will compromise." That's the first thing he said.
Compromise. What is compromise?
Settle. I think he meant settle. I don't think he has any intentions of changing or elevating in any kind of way. I think who he is, he's set in this. He's not changing. Any woman that comes into his life has to conform to his life and his way.
Okay. Okay. Culture.
Yeah, I think it's also culture, but I also think it's just him being a dirtbag.
True.
Because the first thing that you're looking for in a woman is compromise. That's insane to say. Insane.
Okay. Let me just say this. Women from different countries have different they're viewed differently, and American women, especially black women, a lot of times are independent. And sometimes, men from other cultures want you to be a little more submissive.
Mm-hmm.
And
He
a
don't
lot of
give me-
times,
I will say he doesn't give me that he dates women in his culture.
yeah, he don't give me
He
that
don't give me
either.
that. So
He don't date black women.
that's why. No, no, I think he dates black. I think he dates black American women. I don't think he dates the women in his culture because I don't think the women in his
Yeah.
culture find him as a prize. So I
I
think
see him I see him dating like Asian women.
really,
Yeah, I do. They're
I
very
do.
submissive. I
Okay.
see him dating Asian women. They're very submissive,
Mm-hmm.
and they're very attentive. Um, they're very attentive to
To
these
their
black
men,
men.
do you think that they are submissive
To
and
these
attentive?
black men, huh?
You think they're submissive and attentive to men not of their culture?
Yeah. I work with Asian girl, and I was telling her get rid of him.
Oh,
I
you talking
couldn't.
about her?
I can't believe.
No, Mom, she was just a dummy. I'm sorry. She just wasn't smart.
No, but I know another woman too that has, like, I'm just like, what is wrong with you? Leave his black alone.
Okay. Okay.
I can't believe it. The stuff these guys getting with. I don't know what they working with, but my God, today I know a few
Mm.
Asian women that's with a black man, and they're like, he's my everything. And I would call him a dirtbag. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, to each his own. Whatever you like.
No, I'm not saying that. I feel like this is what I get from Jonathan. I feel like he does not date women in his culture.
Period.
I feel like
They
he doesn't.
would get him together.
That's the thing. I think he does not do that. I think he's Nigerian. I think he does not do that because they already, like Shamika, clocked him. So he's not a prize, right?
Yeah.
So I think what he does is date non-Nigerian women, Black American, Asian, or whatever. And I think he leads with his culture as a way to try to make them submit to his back ways, right?
Yeah.
And I think what he'll lead with is, well, the women in my culture, well, this is my culture. So if you're with me, like, this is a part of my culture. And these are,
I can totally
I don't think
see
those things are actually a part of his culture. I think he's using it as a
using that. Yes. That's his
That's what I get from him.
That's his moves.
Yeah.
That's his moves, yeah.
Sorry, my Mama Star is learning.
You know what? And you know what? Anna K, I apologize. I don't want to offend anybody in any culture.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe I should have reworded that. But I married a guy from a different culture too. So
yes, and I feel like you're speaking from that.
I'm one of them.
You
I'm one of them.
You
I'm one of them.
Baby mamas.
So I don't want to offend nobody. I'm glad you chuckled and didn't beat me up. Because, honey, one time I said something on here about somebody being fat, and, honey, they came for me. The girl said, honey, Mama Star ain't too small herself. And I thought that I said, oh.
You are never going to let that go. You both apologized and moved on.
Yes, we did. But she said, oh, no, you ain't no slim goody, honey. You're big. And I said, wow. But anyway, I love y'all.
Thank you. Spitzy said a woman that will compromise for his benefit only. That's what I got.
Yeah. That's what I got too.
Compromise, lower her standards. That's what I got.
Yeah. That's what Jonathan wants, though. And that's how he markets himself.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And listen, if you want to be him, these are women that will conform. Women will do whatever for men.
Teresa said Asian women are not submissive. They just don't fire that gun in public. I believe it.
Okay.
I believe it.
Okay.
Brenda said they are not as submissive as people think they are. Yeah, because this is the thing. I want to break that down because I feel like that mentality is very passport bro. And the fact where Americans in general think that
Star,
especially the men, think that, oh, I'm gonna get a woman
something to drink.
I'm gonna get a woman from another country who will treat me better than an American woman. And what they're essentially saying is, I'm going to get a woman that has to depend on me for everything, financially, to stay in the country, to benefit. I think that he's that kind of guy, right? And the idea that, you know, non-American or women from a certain culture are submissive, I think is a very American passport bro mindset.
Mm-hmm.
Because just because those women are not speaking to us about the issues within their community does not necessarily mean that how they are perceived by our men or just by us in general, that is the truth. Because we don't have enough relationships or knowledge or relationships with them or knowledge about their community to have this idea, right? But I think it's because we're looking from the outside in and things about their culture, and because maybe somebody from that culture isn't correcting it, we're going to run with it. But I honestly think that women in general are going through the same thing in every culture. It's just, some people's business is more on Front Street than others.
Okay.
Thank you, Mama. I'm a laugh, Mama Star. Mama laughed. I'm a laugh.
Oh, thank you, Alma K. Love you, my love.
Let's get to your boy, Maya and LaRon. Maya and LaRon, I like their interaction. I felt like they vibed immediately. I think they just had a lot more in common. I just like
yes
towards each other. And to be honest with you, they look like a couple that makes sense.
Yes.
They make sense to me.
Yeah, I like them together.
And even LaRon said that. He was like, we look cute together.
Oh,
yeah, he's right. They're cute.
They do look cute together.
Cute together. And I think this is a couple that like makes sense. I think this couple would be together without the show.
Okay.
I feel like if they ran into each other outside of this show, they would absolutely have made a connection because this just makes sense. How do you feel?
I do too. I think that Kosheia was too old for him when she was trying to push up on him. But I think that LaRon and Maya makes a great couple, and I think that they should pursue it.
Yeah.
Just like I feel like with Chaz or whatever his name is
and
Vanessa. Yeah.
I like them too. Yeah. So far out of this episode, we are shipping 2 couples. So that's not
2 couples. Bad. That's it. That's
not bad. That's not bad. We're shipping 2 couples.
Okay.
Let's get into, because this week the ladies have the authority to eliminate a guy. I'll tell one guy that he needs to do some work and then tell the other guy that he's not ready to love. I already knew who was going to be cut. Everybody was uncomfortable with Lamar. But what I was not ready for was Alexis being a pick-me.
What you mean being a pick-me?
Kosheia said that she was taking conversations that the women were having
back to the men.
So
Okay.
the men were then taking the conversations that the women were having and then replying and then, saying it back to the women about, oh, you think this about me? You think that about me? And Kosheia was just like, that's really violating the process for a lot of us, because if we're discussing. Yes. And they're literally saying that a certain guy is making them feel uncomfortable.
Right.
And she's taking that back to the guy. And I think the reason why Alexis said this is because she likes Will. And that is who Kosheia was just like, he made me a little uncomfortable. And a few women agreed with that. Right.
Okay.
So Alexis had a problem with that because I think that's somebody she wants to match with and she wants him to remain in the process. So she took that back to him as a way to like improve, right? So Kosheia had a problem with that. And she was just like, I don't like that you're taking our conversations back to the men.
She's right. However, Kosheia needs to stop that complaining.
Oh, really?
Yeah, stop complaining and trying to match with somebody.
I'm Team Kosheia in this one.
Huh? I'm Team Kosheia with this one too.
I think that she was right in, telling Alexis.
But I want her to stop this complaining and get with some man.
But her match isn't here though. That's what it is.
Yeah.
And I think she's frustrated because she wants somebody today. And she wants to make it work, but I think she realizes like, oh,
that's a good point, Nikki.
I think she realizes like all of the women.
Hello?
Here, Toya, get by me something to drink, please.
I mean, where is she at? Is she asleep?
Well, my man, she got to go a far way to get you something to drink. Give her a minute.
Well, she took my cup. Where did she go? To the Super Bowl?
Give her a minute. Anyway, I think that
Vegas.
I think that she felt a certain way about Alexis saying that and taking like their intimate conversation back to the men, and she's right.
She's right.
I do think the way that it was shown, it looked like Kosheia just blew up out of nowhere. But I think
I don't like that snake behavior either. That rat.
But I think what Alexis said to Kosheia triggered her because Alexis says to Kosheia, well, maybe if you think the men are being so sexual to you, maybe you shouldn't give off sexual energy and act a certain way that would invite them to treat you that way. And that's when Kosheia blew up. So for me, I immediately thought that something happened to her. That's why she's very guarded when the men are very sexual.
Yeah, yeah,
very
yeah.
guarded. The other
Great
women,
point.
the other women normally take it in stride, like how we always do, and go, oh. Kosheia cuts it.
Yeah.
She don't play with that. She cuts it at the root, and she gets out of that situation. So when Alexis said that and Kosheia blew up and then broke down crying, that made me think that something had happened
to
not
her.
with the men here, but something had happened to her in her life.
Yeah.
And Alexis triggered her because she was like to fight her. And then she just broke down crying.
Yeah.
And I don't know if maybe Shamika knows, but she ran after her and comforted her. But there was something. The show made it look like Kosheia just blew up. But then when you heard what Alexis said and how she responded, I said she triggered something.
Yeah.
For me, it made sense why Kosheia was acting the way she was acting with the men.
Seems like she was violated.
I don't want to assume that, but I'm just like, from her reaction to that,
something happened.
And basically, Alexis just saying it's because of how you dress. That's why they treat you like that, or you give off an energy that will invite them to treat you that way. If you don't want the men to treat you sexually, then you need to act a certain way and dress a certain way. I didn't like that, and I liked Alexis, but that comment made me look at her a different way.
Yeah,
I didn't appreciate that at all. I felt like she was victim blaming, in my opinion. Your thoughts?
I think she went too far in the jar. You know what I mean? Because what does she mean? She dressed the way she dressed. She dresses okay to me.
It was. She's very. I found that Alexis is very male centered after that, because then what she did with Will, right? She sat down with Will, and she told him, these are the things that all the women were saying. I just want to let you know I don't agree with that, and I'm fighting for you. How dare you disregard the comments about women saying, well, he was making me uncomfortable because he was leading with sex instead of just asking to get to know me. That's valid. But to then tell him, I just want to let you know that I'm fighting for you. He didn't even hear her. Because he was already like, everything that was being said, he was already counteracting it with an attitude and just being nasty and, talking about, oh, well, that's not true. How they feel that way about me. And then at the end of the conversation, in his confessional, he's like, oh, now I'm ready for war. Excuse, what are you talking about? Now you're ready for war?
He ain't no ready for war. He been new in the beginning, the first day of elimination. He was afraid he was gone. So every time it's time for elimination, he goes into defense.
He does.
Mechanism. So
he does.
By her telling him that, fired him up even the more.
Yeah.
He already know that he don't have a leg to stand on, and that nobody don't want him. He's so grateful that Alexis wants him, because before he wasn't getting no play.
Nobody wanted him. I'm like, you fought for him.
Don't nobody want him because he's not a funny comedian. That's number one. He needs to take that label off the table. Number two.
No, that's Will. You're talking about William.
Oh. Now, child, I done messed up.
Sorry, I made a mistake. It's Willie. Willie is the one who she said she was fighting for, but she let him know. She sat down with him and she was just like, the women were saying these things about you. I don't feel that way, and I want you to know that I'm fighting for you. And he didn't know what she was saying, because he was telling, like, everything that she was saying. He was
he is very, he is with the saying sexual gestures, and then saying, oh, acting like he don't know what he did. Oh, did I offend you? Oh, you know what you doing, the game that you playing.
And the ladies know, and they mentioned that, and they voiced that, and Alexis takes it back to the men that they have an issue with.
Okay.
And makes it an unsafe and uncomfortable environment for the women.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Alana, if Alexis ends up getting cut by the woman, karma. By the men, karma.
Well, Alexis, I'll give you my phone number, and we can talk outside of this.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But they can talk outside of this though. But I just feel like she is trying to put herself as a prize in front of the men by tearing down other women and become very male centered. I feel like she's the kind of girl that hangs out with them and be like, yeah, I can't believe they did that. You guys are right. These black women are trying to tear down the black men. I feel like she's that kind of girl.
Yeah. And I'm surprised. I'm
too.
really surprised at him.
Me too.
That he is that kind of a
Me
person.
too. I was gagged. Like
yes,
when you said I'm ready to go to war, I'm like,
yeah,
why? Because they said that you lead with sex. You're ready to go to war with these women. Why are you even there?
Yeah. At this point, just leave. Then you going to war with black women.
Yeah. Why are you staying on the show if you're ready to go to war?
Yeah, yeah. Alexis let off. She started a forest fire.
Yeah.
And she don't know how to put it out.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's ready for war. What are you going to do?
That's the thing that got me. I'm ready to go to war now.
Yeah, define war.
Oh, I don't like these ladies lying on my name. All they said was you led with sex. And that's the truth.
And you did.
And they would like you to come at them a different way. He was not cut. They were just giving him constructive criticism. And they give you constructive criticism, and your response is, I'm ready to go to war. They're telling you how you can better connect to them, and you want to go to war with them.
I want him to define war.
I don't feel like he has to. I feel like he used the appropriate word, and that means he's just going to be on a rampage. He's going to be treating them terribly. He's going to go for Lamar, probably treating them terribly, cussing them out, trying to get in arguments with the women because his ego was bruised. Because
he'll be on
work,
and he'll be on the pavement.
Yeah, he's next. He's lucky Lamar was worse. He's lucky Lamar was worse. Greta said, in next episode, Alexis will feel very uncomfortable.
As she should. As she should, because she's wrong.
Yep. And this is, I want to bring this up because Alana Ray said, and why was he sleeping on the floor again? This is the thing. This is a show called Ready to Love, where people are getting together either to be in long-term relationships or marriage. You are in a sense courting these women, and you make a comment that you're ready to wrap filming so you can go home and sleep on the floor. That alarmed them because they're like, oh, he don't have no furniture. He don't have a bed. He's sleeping on the floor. What's his living situation?
Yeah.
He got mad about that. You're mad that they're checking you on the things that you said.
But if he's a real estate developer, he's lying.
These men are all lying about their jobs.
Because where is your money?
I think they're all lying. I think the background checks were I feel like the show only gave background checks to see if they had any murderers. They didn't check for anything else.
Okay, sometimes they give them titles.
Yeah, true. That's very true. And now he's ready to go to war. You told them you were sleeping on the floor, and they said, we're concerned. Now you're ready to go to war. So he's probably going to be so nasty to the women next episode.
Yeah. He's a real estate developer. He bought a house, and he's fixing it up while he's in there, and he's sleeping on the floor.
That's probably what's happening.
And they done called him a real estate developer.
Yep, that's probably what's happening.
Okay.
And then Alexis basically lets him know that the women are after him, but she fought for him.
Yeah. And where you going to take me? To your house to sleep on the floor?
That's what the women were saying. But Alexis don't care. She said, I slept on air mattresses. What's the difference? I'll sleep on the floor for a man.
She probably will bring an air mattress.
Thank you. Alma said the floor. Like, who are these men? You can't start a relationship without some kind of funds. Like, how are we going to go on dates? Are the women going to pay for everything? That is a legitimate concern, especially when these women are making a lot of money. They don't want to be sugar mamas. This is ready to love, not ready to financially support a grown man. Build Willie's dreams. Absolutely not. So Willie ends up being ready to love, but he's ready to go to war. He don't even hear Alexis. Alexis is over there trying to let him know that she wants him. He can't hear her because now he's on a rampage.
Yeah, because now he's in war.
He's in war mode, so he can't
war.
even hear her being a huge pick me for him. He's on a rampage going after the women that he feels like rejected him, and that is what we're dealing with today. The pick me women doing all this stuff for these terrible men. They don't want them, but who do they go after? They go after and tear down the women that they actually want because they feel like they are not on the same level with them. So they go after them, they tear them down, they call them dark, they call them fat, they say that they're going to be old and die single, everything to make them feel small so that they can get to a place where these men feel like they can finally reach them. Mm-hmm. And the pick-me's are still nachos.
Yeah.
This is exactly what happened on this show. It's embarrassing. Anyway, Kosheia, who I feel like this show deserves, like she deserves a huge apology from this show. They keep on putting her in environments and spaces, vulnerable spaces with men that have made her uncomfortable.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because even though to them it probably felt like, oh, this is sweet justice, Kosheia eliminating Lamar, it was still a very uncomfortable spot for her to be in.
Yeah.
Because she's trying to talk to him and let him know how the women feel. Mm-hmm. And he's like, what? No, I ain't said now. What are you talking about? Being very nasty to her. And then when she lets him know he's not ready to love, she's telling him that she wishes him well. He says, change your tone when you talk to me. Why are you talking to me like that? So she just gets up and leave. And again, the show put her in another situation.
She better than me.
Walk away from an abusive man.
Well, you know what? She better than me, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because I would have cussed him out on the show.
He should have been cussed out.
Oh, I would have cussed him out on the show. Like, boy, oh, I can't even say what I was getting ready to say. Mm-hmm. I can't even say what I was getting ready to say because I was told him.
Let's not. PG-13, Mama Star.
You're right, my love.
Greta said, ready to split these bills. That's what this show is.
Okay.
That's what the show is at this point. I'm like, why would you?
I don't even know if it split the bills.
Okay, ready for the woman to pay for everything. But I'm like, why do you keep on putting Kosheia in these situations? Like, what?
Yeah, that's bothering me. That's bothering me because, you know, it's given they're not protecting her.
They're not. They're not protecting the women at all. There's no reason why Lamar should have still been on dates. All of the women had to have
you're right about it.
Experiences with this man for him to be cut from the show. Mm-hmm. It should have been the first woman that he made uncomfortable. He should have went.
Yeah.
He had to make every woman uncomfortable, and then it was time for him to go.
Yeah.
Alana says the story I could tell about pick me women who look at me crazy for not tolerating their nonsense. Some mess. Teresa said Lamar absolutely wants you to know he will use violence by the way he speaks to you.
Yes, and I said that earlier. He's abusive. Mm-hmm. He gave off abusive.
Mm-hmm. Fix your tone. Why are you talking to me like that? All she said was, I wish you well.
Honey, when he talked to April, he was like, and next. And she got up from that table. She said, I'm out of here.
Every woman has to get up from a table with him to protect herself. That's a problem.
Yes.
Blue Jay said, the idea of dating when I can't even pay my bills. Why do you want another looking at your bank account? I can be left alone and struggle alone. Oh, these men don't care. Period. Not these men. They want you to take them out the struggle and submit to them.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna say, what are the rights of people on reality TV? It seems there are none or very minimal. I think they sign a lot of their rights away. Like, it basically, when you sign on, the show basically owns your image and they can do whatever they want with it. Like the people AI. The people on this show probably did not get paid a lot of money, but own owns their image forever. They can use this footage as long as they want to. They can manipulate this footage in any way they want to. They signed away they signed away their image. They can use it any way they want. Any way they want. I'ma also said something that I noticed about pick me women is that they're always very single. Always. The men that they are being picked before don't want them.
Yeah.
Those men want the women up here, the women they can't attain. They don't want the women that they can attain. They want to bring down, they want the women that they can't attain to come down to a pick me level. But they don't never want to pick me.
Okay.
They never want them. Men use them for info like they're 007, but it's rarely given relationship. Absolutely. Because they don't want them. Vicky DC said pick me's are rarely married, but often single baby mamas. Never chosen. Never chosen.
That is true. That is true.
Never chosen by the awful men that they are rooting for.
Yep. And that's sad.
That's sad. So this episode was a lot. I mean, I'm glad that we at least got 2 couples that we like, but I feel like the women had to go through hell for us to even get this content. And the next episode is I'm nervous because we hear Alexis saying that she's uncomfortable. And then we see Kosheia crying in another scene. I'm like, what is going on? The women are going through it this season.
Yeah, I hope OWN or whoever owns the rights to this are listening to the audience about who they're choosing.
Yeah.
Cause this makes what Monique said, kind of, cause I was a little sad that I wasn't on that one. That was a juicy one.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
I wanted in on that one, honey. This one, you got me tamed.
I got you.
On this one. But that one, oh my gosh. Listen, I wanted to get in on that.
You know what I'll do tomorrow when I do my girl what's going on segment? I want to talk about that a little bit more, so I'll bring you on. How about that?
What time? Because I'm dressed. I'm ready.
I'm going to Costco, so maybe 1 p.m. my time.
Yeah, because I wanted to talk about that a little bit, but again, OWN or whoever the production company is or whatever the case may be, need to really look into that because these women don't feel safe. They don't feel protected. You know what I mean? These men could say whatever they want to say. And I hope it's not because they can't get a pool of men, so they allow this. Because Kosheia, Maya, who else? The women feel like, oh my gosh,
all of them.
Yeah, these men is just stepping to us. It's just sex. You don't have. This is why you don't have nobody. Because you don't want a meaningful relationship. You're looking for sex. And you're not keeping it a secret.
They're leading with that. And that was the issues that the ladies had. But Alexis went back to the men. It was just like, they're wrong. I'm rooting for you guys and I'm protecting y'all. But then in the next episode, when it appears as if Jonathan pulls her on top of him, and she says in a confessional, she feels very uncomfortable, as she should.
Yeah.
And was she doing anything sexual to deserve that?
No.
But she said that about Kosheia. Told her she deserved it. She was leading the men on.
Wow.
Insane.
Yeah.
Insane.
This is insane. And this is a good show. This is a good show, but yes, Vicky. Yes.
I'll bring her on tomorrow.
Vicky. Yes.
She will be tame.
Listen, I don't know. I might get put off the show tomorrow because I got a few things to say. I love Cat Williams.
Okay, mama.
This is starting it off. But I got a few things to say.
Your children.
D.L. Hughley, I love him. I love
her in the entertainment industry. Be wise.
Okay.
Be wise.
Meet me tomorrow. Meet me tomorrow, Vicky DC.
Say tomorrow. Smitty said, as wild men would rather tear down an independent woman than a Pik Mischa, because a Pik Mischa is easy to get.
Yeah. Pick me, pick me, pick me. Yeah.
And the Pik Mischa is never soaring.
And the Pik Mischa don't never have standards.
Yeah, she's never soaring. She's never desirable.
Yeah.
They want the woman that's soaring. They want the woman that's desired. They want the woman that has everything going on because they realize that they themselves cannot attain that life. So they want to get a woman so that they can attain what that woman has and then make her submit to him, put her in a cage, lock her away, and then he's able to live off of her resources.
Yeah.
Palmer and that baby daddy. That's exactly what happened. And everybody told her that it would. Steve Harvey was trying to protect her.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not the, one to give the advice, but he was trying to let her know that you have to get with a man that is either on your same level or even because a man who does not have what you have will become jealous of you and drag you down. And that's exactly what happened. And they were, and that brother probably had a lot of Pik Mischas, but he wanted to get that one and he saw soaring.
Yep. That's what they do. Yep. They latch on. Be careful.
Alana said, how involved is Oprah with OWN? Because I'm confused. But should I really be? She sold a lot of it. I don't think she's in control anymore. I think I think she sold about 60% of her ownership.
Okay. Oh, so I didn't know that
at all. It just has her name and her face and her likeness, but she sold a lot of it off.
But that explains a lot then.
Yeah.
That explains a lot. So
I think she sold the majority of it to Discovery.
Really?
Yeah, she sold a lot of her stakes. So she doesn't, I don't even think she makes decisions anymore over there. She's just the face.
Okay.
They need to just throw it away.
Well, then that explains a lot about casting. That explains a lot about the whole situation. That explains a lot. Because when she was involved in another show that I know, their office kept calling about everything. Yeah. And I know she would have called to say something about all of this sex stuff. Because she was a woman that was violated.
Yeah, she had a different vision for OWN. But then when you sell it, your vision doesn't matter anymore. Your vision doesn't matter.
Right. You sold the stake, so there's, somebody else is a shot caller.
Yeah, so their vision is not about Black women or protecting Black women. Their vision is about going viral, which the show is now doing.
Yeah.
They just want to get eyes. That when you sell your art to like money people, it's never, they're just about getting the money.
That's
so they're not going to preserve the art. The channel will not be preserved for what it was created to be. Because now it's just people who don't look like us making those money decisions.
Yeah.
So it's not, she only owns 5% at this point.
Wow.
She's not making no decisions. Yeah, she's not making no decisions at all.
No, she's not. So her 5% is her face and her name.
Yeah. Yep. Oh my goodness. I'll feel in pomegranate. You guys will hear about it tomorrow. Probably gonna do it at 12. I have to see how my day goes, but I want to do a girl, what's going on. We're gonna talk about some things, and I'm gonna bring Mama Star up. I don't want to ban you tomorrow.
Thank you. Well, tomorrow might be the day to be banned.
We already had a slip up.
We did, and we corrected it.
We did, but I don't want to have a slip up tomorrow.
We won't have a slip up tomorrow.
All righty.
We're just gonna be laughing. We're just gonna be laughing.
Oh, she still has Harpo. That's a production company, of course.
Yeah.
But she don't have a network. Well, yeah, the hands of power have changed over there. It's not the same anymore. Just like BET.
Yep, LB and all the shows are declining.
Yep. And with Sarah, she said the traditional man wants a woman to be subservient, but he never falls in love with a subservient woman. He's an exotic. Oh, I know what this is. He's an exotic bird collector. He wants a woman who is free because his dream is to put her in a cage. Yep. And I think this is what Trevor Noah said about his mother. Yep.
What?
No, well, he was just talking about how his dad was abusive to his mom. And he was saying that this is, he said this quote about her he knew his mom was amazing, but his dad wanted to put his mom in the cage.
Okay.
She was so great and soaring without him. But this is very true. This is very true. Pik Mischa's will never be picked by those men. It will never happen. They want to. He's an exotic bird collector. Alana says, so glad I got to catch both lives today. Love the Star family. We love you. Thank you all for being here. El Tavina said, hey, Nikki and Mama Star, looking amazing. Off topic, but has anyone seen the Wendy documentary? It hasn't come out yet. It comes out February 24th. I will be here the next day to discuss it.
I'll be here too to discuss it. I'm sad.
Yeah.
I'm sad.
Yeah.
But I'll be here to discuss it.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. Dickie DC said these lives have been a lot today, but they've been amazing. Yeah, we've been heavy hitting today. We've been heavy.
Yes.
Thank you all so much for joining me and Mama Star. We will see you tomorrow for our Girl, What's Going On.
Girl, what's going on?
Mama, don't get banned.
Okay.
Don't get
banned.
Guys,
be rooting for me.
Pray for her. Pray for her. We love you, and we'll see you tomorrow for something else. Thank you all for
joining. You guys. Thank you for sharing. Sharing today and spending time with us. It's been a long day.
Oh, well, Star, you know, they've been asking for Mama Star channel. What's up with that?
Toya
Star.
They're asking for you. They're asking you to put my information in. Oh.
All right. Well, I'll make sure we have that for tomorrow because there's some technical difficulties.
You know what I mean.
Anyway, we love you guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Love you guys.